Welcome to Where There's a Wills, There's a Play. Rolling through the realms. Smitten. Let's go to the table. Let's take a look at this realm. This realm is one that I know I've seen a lot of people get confused in the number placement. I did quite often when I first started playing this realm. And I think it comes in the fact that you can place numbers in both grids, but which numbers you can place and how you place them, I think gets a little bit confusing for some people and needs some clarification. So let's go over the realm. It says fill a card in either grid with a number. Then you may write the sum of both rolled dice in the card in the other grid. Within each grid, no numbers may repeat. So this mirrors the game quite well, where you can't have the same number in each grid. You're doing 1 through 9 in the game. Each one of these rectangles represents a card. Gain a benefit when completing all cards sharing an intersection. So you have these benefits that are on these intersections. The confusion and clarification I think that is needed in this, that I think some people don't understand or miss, including myself when I first started playing it, is the number placement. So your first number, think of it as two phases. You write a number, and then you can write the sum of both rolled dice. So the first number has to be one of three things. It is either one of the dice you roll, it is one of the dice you roll and manipulate with pumpkins, or it is a number you create using coins. And I think that's where people, including myself, needed a lot of clarification early on. You can use a coin to make a number as your first number. Then you may write the sum of both numbers. When you write the sum of both numbers, it has to be the sum of the dice that are actually rolled. You can't use pumpkins to manipulate this. If this was the roll, I couldn't manipulate this into, oh, well, now I've got to sit. Well, I guess that one makes sense. Into a 5 and I can write a 10. No, I have to write a 9. So if you can't write the sum of the actual rolled numbers, you can't write a number in the other thing. You can't manipulate that second number. You can manipulate the first number. You can't manipulate the sum of the two numbers. The way you score stars is by filling a card. So if you can fill an entire card, you get a star. And then you'll notice there are 4 stars on the 2 grids that you can earn. So let's go to the table. 4 and a 5. So with this realm, it's not going to really matter what I put in a realm. I would like to get some pumpkins early because I would like to reuse this if I possibly can. I'm going to actually start up here. I'm going to write a 4, and then I'm going to write a 9. And I'm not going to worry about the stars too much right now. I do want to be able to maybe reuse this. And I would like to maybe get some hearts so that I can maybe copy something. So I wrote the 4 down. Now I've got a 4 and a 5, so I can write a 9 down in the other realm. In each realm, you can only use every number once, but you can have numbers higher. Obviously, you can see than 6. A 2 and a 5. So let's go and get myself a pumpkin. Let's keep going with the rolled numbers here for now, especially with these numbers being higher than 6. If I keep with my rolled numbers here, maybe my other ones here. So I've gotten myself a pumpkin and a heart. So I got myself a pumpkin from there, and I got myself a heart from there. So I'm going to see if maybe numbers come up nicely and I can keep rolled numbers on one side and created numbers on the other side for now. Probably not going to be able to happen. Well, oopsie, I did not write down that last one. What was it? A 5 and a 2. 5 and a 2. So a 1 and a 3. And there we go, because 4 is a number I can roll. So knowing that I can't put a 4 over on the left side, so I can't put a 4 over on the left side because I already have one. I have to put a 1 or a 3 here. I don't want to put a 1 because if I get a coin, I can make a 1 at some point if I need to. So I am going to go for this pumpkin here. There's a pumpkin right here. So it gives me another pumpkin. Allows a little bit of manipulation. And then I have to write a 4 over on this side. And I think I'm going to go for a coin early. Okay, so far so good. I want to try and show some other things here. A 3 and a 6. I'm not worried about getting that star yet. I want the resources. I can't put a 3 over here. I can put a 6 over here, but I can't put a 9 over here. I already have a 9 on this side. So because the sum is 9, I know I can't put a 9 here. So I have to put a 3 or a 6 over here, which is fine because I can put either of those over there, and I can put the 9 over here. It's just which resources do I want? I would like to, actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a 9. Well, I'm going to put a 6 here because I would like to get another pumpkin. That is going to allow me to reuse this realm to at least write a number. I can't reuse it and write 2 numbers, but I can reuse it and write at least 1 number. So I wrote the 6. I'm going to put a 9 over here. And let's work towards this heart and being able to, well, I can get a heart up there. Let's actually work around towards this coin. So I get a heart and I'm working towards a coin over here. So a 2 and a 3. Okay. So on the left side, I can use both those numbers. On the left side, I can use the 2. On the right side, I can use the 2 or the 3, but I cannot put a 5 on the left side of my grid. So notice I have a 5. So 2 and 3 is 5. I can't put a 5 here. So I have to use one of my rolled dice here. I already have a 3. The only rolled dice I can use is the 2, which I have space for. So we're going to put the 2 here. I get a coin. And I'm going to put the sum over here, a 5. How many pumpkins do I have left that I can get? I can only get 2 more pumpkins, so that's not going to help me a lot. So let's get this heart from the 5. Okay, so I got this cross grid, so I get that heart, and I got that one, so I got that coin. I missed a set of numbers. What did I miss? I rolled a 4 and I put a 9. I rolled a 5 and I wrote a 7. I rolled a 3 and I wrote a 4. I wrote I think this was actually roll number 5. I rolled a 3 and a 6 because I wrote a 6 and a 9. Okay. Got 5 numbers, 5 rows. Okay. Let's write it down first. 3 and a 4. 3 and a 4. So now things are getting a little tricky. I can only put a 3 over here. I can't put the sum, the 7 over here. But I also can't put the 3 and the 4 here. So there's only one real thing that I can do here. And that is, and I don't want to manipulate yet because that doesn't make sense. So I can put a 3 over on this side. Let's put a 3 over here and get a coin. Let's put a 7 over on this side and get another coin. Gives me a lot of coins to be able to use. Now, this is actually working out very easily. This does not usually work out this easily. Plus, you're always playing with 2 other realms. So a 2 and a 4. So I can't put the 4 on either side. The only side I can put the 2 on is over here. And I can put the 6 over there. So once again, this is working out actually way better than I had thought it could. So I got a coin and I got a pumpkin. Come on, there's got to be something that rolls that I can't use. 2 and a 2. There we go. All right, good. I was getting worried that I wasn't going to be able to show any other things. So notice I have a 2 in both realms. I can't put a 2 down. Oops, I goofed up. This is not supposed to be a 2. That is supposed to be, or a 4. That's supposed to be a 6. I wrote down the 4. It's supposed to be a 6. Okay, I cannot write a 2 in either realm. So I have to do something in one of the realms. But also, I am not going to be able to write a 4 in one of these realms or in either of these realms. So this dice roll may actually be really nice to show some of the other things. So what do I want to do here? I've got some pumpkins to be able to reuse a realm later, so I can always use a coin to put a 1 in later. I don't, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 6. I've got, ooh. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have to roll some big numbers because I already have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in both realms. So I'm going to have to roll something that hopefully gives me an 8, a 10, an 11, or a 12. Hoping for big numbers. But I'm also going to have to be able to place those, which, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to simply make a 1, and I'm going to put it here because this will allow me to have enough pumpkins to manipulate as well as reuse the realm. Okay, so I can't write a 4, so I can't do anything else. Notice I now have 1 space and 2 spaces, but I think as long as the roll isn't really bad, 2 4s. That was actually just what I needed, I believe. Okay, let's see what I can do here. So, no, it's not what I needed. Okay, but I can work with it. I can work with it. I need an 8. An 8 is perfect. I can't put a 4 in either realm. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, and I can only make it up to a 5 with my thing, so that doesn't work. So I'm going to make a 1 coin. I'm going to put the 1 over here because it gets me those 2 stars. I can then add these together to make an 8, and I can put an 8 over here. It gives me those 2 stars. I have filled this realm. Manipulating this would not have done anything because I already have a 3 and a 5 in both realms. But another thing I could have done would have been to manipulate a number, and maybe I should have done that earlier when I rolled something just to show that. The first number could have been manipulated using pumpkins. I could have made it, see, because right now, because I've already used this, I would need 6 to turn this into a 6, which still doesn't help. I'd need a lot more pumpkins. But one of the other ways you can add your first number is by manipulating numbers. So at some point early, maybe I could have changed this into a 4 and written a 4, but I could have still only written 3 plus 6 in the realm. So the only thing I did not get to show you was manipulating the first dice to write a number. I did show you making a dice using a coin and then using the sum of those. And you're not always going to fill it. So there is rolling through the realms, Smitten realm, on where there's a wills, there's a play. My name's Ian. If you like this tutorial, please hit the like button. That'd be much appreciated. If you have any questions surrounding this realm, please leave them in the comment section. If you have any comments about this realm or rolling realms in general, please leave a comment, and be much appreciated if you would subscribe to my channel if you want to see more rolling realms tutorials and more content that I create. Once again, this is where there's wills, there's a play. My name's Ian. This is Rolling Through the Realms, Smitten.